So first thing we're going to do is we're going to want to put common denominators here. So I'm going to go ahead and xx right there, x plus 1 right there, x plus 1 right there in parentheses. Then you're going to end up with an x squared plus, and over here, oh, and this x plus 1 that was originally there would also be in parentheses like that. So you're going to get x plus 1 times x plus 1 over all one common denominator of x times x plus 1 equals 5 over 2. Now we can go ahead and open this guy up here. So you're going to get x squared plus x squared plus, so that's the first outside x, inside x, last 1 over x times x plus 1 equals 5 over 2. Now you can hook up these two right here, and you can hook up these two right here, and then we have that. So then you have 2x squared plus 2x plus 1 over x times x plus 1 equals 5 over 2. Now you can cross multiply. Don't actually do it, just set it up so we don't have to make a mistake. So we're going to do that first. So 2 times 2x squared plus 2x plus 2 equals, and then I can multiply, I can put the 5 with the x. I can go 5x like that, and then that gets multiplied by x plus 1. Distribute. You can distribute or you can distribute. So then you have 4x squared plus 4x plus 4. Is that right? How is that right? That is not right, because this is supposed to be a 1, right? So you have 2, and then you have 2x squared plus 2x plus 1. Okay, so this should be a 2. Equals, then distribute this 5x into here, into here. So 5x squared plus 5x. Now I'll go minus 4x, because I want to have it create a positive x squared. I don't want to go to minus 5x squared. I want to do minus 4x squared. Boom. 4x plus 2 equals 5x squared plus 5x. Okay, and you're going to go minus 4. Why did I do that? So it should be 4x squared minus 4x squared. So 5x squared minus 4x squared is 1, not 5. It's Make a Mistake Friday. So then you have 4x plus 2 equals x plus 5x. All right, minus 4x minus 4x. That's gone. Then you're going to get 2 equals x squared plus an x, right? Minus 2 minus 2. Now you're going to get 0 equals x squared plus x minus 2. All right, let's just go over here. We'll just go over here. And then we'll put the 0 on the other side. X squared plus x minus 2 equals 0. Parentheses, 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 parentheses equals 0. You got a factor, so like what two numbers, like this has to be your last. These two numbers that go, the number that goes there and the number that goes there, have to multiply together to give me that 2. Well, the only way you can do it is 2 and 1. And then when you think about the outside, your outside ends up being 2x. Your inside ends up being x. So how can 2x and x come together to give you positive x? Well, it's going to be a positive 2x and a minus x. So the positive 2x came from the outside. The minus x came from the inside. So then we end up with x minus 1 times x plus 2 equals 0. Let's see if any of these answers make this problem explode in our face. Well, here, that'd be x equals 1. But yeah, that's okay. I can have a 1 there. And this becomes x equals negative 2. Yeah, that's all right. So far, so good. Things are looking really good here. So you got to plug them. So now you have to, or you do two answers. X equals 1. X equals negative 2. Technically, though, since you're multiplying tops and bottoms by x's and stuff, you're going to want to check your solution. So you actually want to plug in. Go with the original one right there. So we're going to plug in that 1. So 1 over 1 plus 1. I just plugged in a 1 there, plugged in a 1 there. Plus, plug in a 1 again. 1 plus 1. I don't really need parentheses. Over 1. That needs to end up being this 5 over 2 up here. That's not an over 1. Over 1. So then you end up with 1 over 2 plus 2 over 1. You common denominator that. You end up 1 over 2 plus 4 over 2 is equal to 5 over 2. And that's what that is over there. This is 5 over 2 right there. So first, for sure, we know that this is an answer. Then you got to do the same thing with negative 2. So remember, when you're multiplying top and bottom by x's, you got to check to see if it makes stuff explode in your face, and you also have to check to see if when you plug it in, you get one side equaling the other side. Now we have -2 over -2 plus 1, because I'm plugging that into right there, and plus -2 plus 1 over -2. So that better be equal to better be equal to 5 over 2. Go over there, and you end up with -2 over -2 plus 1 is -1, plus, that's a -2 plus 1, which is -1 over -2. But -1 over -2 is really just 1 over 2, because negative divided by negative is positive. So yeah, that's just really 1/2. And negative divided by negative here is also positive. So that's 2 plus 1/2. So you can common denominator them, add them together, and you're going to end up with 4 over 2 plus 1 over 2. I'll just erase this. 4 over 2, which is equal to 5 over 2. So that works. So those are our two answers. Don't forget, even though you get these two answers, you need to make sure they're not undefined by put like in the denominator. Like if that's a 1, you make sure that this 1 right here, it's okay. It can go in there and you don't get a 0 down below. And then if it passes that test, you want to plug them each individually in to make sure you do end up with like 5 over 2 equals 5 over 2. Check answer. And check answer. And the actual final answer, curly braces, are going to be 1 and -2. Make sure you don't do it in parentheses. Do them in curly braces. 1 and -2. And that is it. Ciao.